doing?
And she is not doing well. May I say she is not? She is not doing well because she has now death threats and has to now travel with security.
What is up, you guys? It's your girl Brand New, and I am back in the building. And this time, honey, I'm back because we got Auntie Oprah. Well, is she still Auntie? You know, her and Gayle been clowning, been acting a damn fool. So I don't even know if they Auntie anymore, honey. I don't know if we are going to allow them to the family barbecue. Okay, they gonna have to sit it on out. All right, but we got to talk about this, you guys. Y'all heard Oprah is crying because now Gayle is supposedly getting death threats, and y'all know that Snoop Dogg, I guess he had called her a bitch while he was saying what he was saying, but y'all also know he was really close with Kobe. I'm going to let a few clips play out, and I will be in and out with my commentary.
And she's feeling very much attacked. You know, Bill Cosby is texting from is tweeting from jail.
Girl, you worried about Bill Cosby? He in jail, okay? Somebody is tweeting on his behalf, honey, okay? Bill Cosby ain't got time to be fooling with y'all. I don't know if I believe that. Somebody is tweeting on Bill's behalf, okay? Girl, bye. Y'all need to quit.
And she's not doing well, and feels that she was put in a really terrible position because
she put herself there, okay? She put herself there. She could have kept her damn mouth shut on bringing up those rape allegations. She really could have controlled that interview, you guys. And, you know, it just came out that she was nasty. See, you can only hide being nasty for so long, and then it's just going to seep through and everybody's going to see it, okay? And the same thing with Oprah. I think that Oprah is, you know, a remarkable person. I really do. I am a big fan of Oprah. I am, but I also am aware of the other side to Oprah that thinks she's more superior to others. Her and Gayle, they think that they're better than other people. And to me, they are both missing the message. The message in all of this is Vanessa Bryant has lost her husband and her child. And Gayle was not thinking about Vanessa Bryant when she did that interview. Gayle was thinking about Gayle and what would make a good soundbite. Now she's trying to blame it all on CBS. Honey, I'm not here for it, okay? I'm not here for none of that, Gayle. You were trying to be nasty and you got your motherfucking karma. And that's how karma is. Okay? So you got to watch how you treat people. What did I tell you all? What have I been telling y'all on this damn channel? Behavior reflects intentions. She didn't have to bring none of that rape stuff up. She didn't have to bring up, oh, well, the case was, it was dismissed because, you know, the victim, you know, she didn't want to testify. And, like, why did that need an answer? It was dismissed. And like Lisa Leslie said, we should just leave it right there. So you don't need to keep asking all these damn questions. Lisa Leslie looked like she was ready to cuss her out to me. Like, it looked like she was getting to that point, but she was very classy and just really kept her composure. Because a lot of people, you guys, they really wouldn't have. It would have been a different type of interview.
That interview had already ran.
It was over.
And in the context of the interview, everyone seemed fine, including Lisa Leslie. Mm-hmm. And it was only because somebody at the network...
Why are y'all blaming somebody at the network? And if I was y'all, I wouldn't be doing that, okay? Oprah, we know you okay, but Gayle got to worry about keeping her job, okay? Keeping her quaint, okay? So, if I was y'all, I would tread lightly on blaming the network. Okay, Gayle was the person that was doing the interviewing. Gayle is in charge. Okay, I told you guys I have interviewed people. It wasn't any celebrities or anything, but I have an extensive interviewing background, and I know a follow-up question, and Gayle kept trying to say that, oh, well, it was just a follow-up question. I just wanted to make sure that she really meant what she said. When you ask somebody a question and they answer it the first time, there is no need for a follow-up. There's no need to probe because they answered the question. You only do a follow-up or a probe after they have not fulfilled the type of response that you ask for from them. So if they don't give you, the proper response to match your question, then you would probe and do a follow-up. You are being nasty, you are being messy, and that's why you are being called out to the carpet, okay? And Oprah, you can keep them damn tears, okay? And bring back Love Is, all right? Because I ain't forgot.
Put up that clip. And I can see how people would obviously be very upset if you thought that Gayle was just trying to press to get, an answer from Lisa Leslie. But she obviously, all things pass. She will be okay. But she hasn't slept in 2 days.
What do you think about all that criticism?
Look at that. Let me lay it on thick. She ain't slept in 2 days. Well, Vanessa Bryant probably ain't slept in a lot of days. It's like, are you all even thinking about the sensitivity of that? And that's what I was talking about in my other video where we had all these women talking about the type of women that Kobe Bryant liked. Who gives a fuck? His woman, who I don't care what color she is mourning him and their child. As a woman, as a black woman, I feel bad for that. I don't care about, you guys need to stop caring about race so damn much. Okay, when somebody die, you don't need to be bringing up different race scenarios and remember the time and, he did this and okay. All right, like if you want to bring it up give it a good 10 years or something. You want to bring it up 10 years after the fact, that's different. But right after the man then died, y'all sitting up here talking about all the women he dated and he only liked white girls and he excluding y'all. Why are y'all looking for validation through Kobe Bryant or any of these men, any of these black men? Stop looking for their validation. Okay? Date who wants to date you. It's that simple. It's not hard because you're never going to change black men, black women. Okay? You're not going to change what somebody likes. Okay? So if they like they white girls, let them have them. That ain't the type of man you want to date anyways. You want somebody that wants a black woman on their arm and you will find that man. But you got to focus on that man and stop focusing on the black men that like white women and all these other, other different type of ethnicity. So, that's what you got to do.
I think the vitriol I think anybody can criticize anything, but the misogynist vitriol and the attacking to the point where it is dangerous to be in the streets alone, because it's not just the people who are attacking, it's the other people who take that message and feel like they can do whatever they want to because of it,
You have built this community. That's what you're doing with this tour. That's what you do with your friends. We have best friends. We were talking about this last night, that if one of our friends was going through this...
It's you. There's no difference between you and...
What do you do?
You support them, and, I was on the phone with her this morning. I was on the phone with her last night. I was on the phone with her the night before. I think you stand in the gap. You try to be there for your friends, but this is very hard because when you have social media and the force of social media, and particularly people who didn't see either interview, making attacks. And I think everybody has
My issue is now it then spun into oh, well, people are making attacks against her life. And I get it, you guys. Nobody has the right to do that. You know, that is wrong. And I am in disagreement with Snoop Dogg calling her a bitch. But I understood, you know, where he was coming from. I really did. But what Gayle and Oprah need to understand is this is not about Gayle. See, Gayle and Oprah, like I told y'all, they think that they're better than a lot of people. Okay, they think that they are too good. Okay, and Gayle disrespected Vanessa Bryant. Okay, now Oprah wants to cry that people are disrespecting Gayle, but no, your friend started it. Okay, so it's not about social media. It's about ownership. Gayle will never take ownership. She apologized, but she only apologized because she was getting backlash. If y'all wouldn't have made it a big thing and I said nothing on social media, Gayle would have felt good about that interview, because isn't that what she said in her apology video? Oh, I felt okay, you know, with the interview. I didn't think nothing was wrong with it. Exactly. Until other people saw it. Well, they didn't see the whole thing. We don't need to see the whole thing. You shouldn't have went in on that particular thing. Okay, all these rape allegations and, well, we gotta ask those questions. No, you don't. No, you don't. The person that is interviewing, you can always say, oh, I'm not asking that. I don't want to, No, well, maybe I could ask this. Or, you know, it was a different way to go about doing things. It was totally disrespectful during this time period of Kobe passing his daughter. You know, like, it's very sad. It's tragic. It's heartbreaking for that family. Everybody should have compassion during this time. When things like this happen, you all, it is time for us to have compassion. That's all it means. It's not for Gayle and Oprah to go on their goddamn campaign of trying to take down all these different black men. Do I think that they have that agenda? Yes, I do. I am in disagreement with all these other content creators on YouTube sitting up here saying, well, no, they not. They just want black men to be accountable just like the rest of, just like the rest of these men. But what are they doing with the rest of these men? When is Oprah going to check her friend Harvey Weinstein? When is she going to check him? When is Gayle going to check him? When are they going to come at him? I would like to know when. They won't. Okay? And then Gayle has another male friend that had some alleged sexual assault. He had like a case too. I forgot the man's name. But see, she knows somebody else. And I think she's still friends with the guy. So, you're gunning for the Russell Simmons. Y'all was gunning for the Bill Cosbys. You was, and then people were like, oh, well, yeah, they trying to get R. Kelly. R. Kelly to me is excluded. R. Kelly needed to be fucking caught and dealt with for the shit that he did to them girls. Okay? So we know that R. Kelly did it. We don't know about these other people is what the problem is. And Kobe's case was dismissed because the accuser wouldn't even testify. Okay? And they caught her, I heard, in a whole bunch of lies. All right? So people just, I don't know, y'all. They didn't just piss me off with this, but yeah. Oprah and Gayle are in the media. Okay? They're in the media and they're trying to spin this. Oprah coming on and crying is strategic because now y'all can feel bad about Gayle. And let's mention the death threats and let's mention all this and all that. Like I said before, she doesn't deserve all of that, but people have a right to be outraged and to be hurt. That is what I will say. But now they're trying to spin the narrative. Oh, these people and the calling of names and, and then you got Michael Eric Dyson, which I'm about to play his little clip. See, all of that is It sounds good, you guys. It really does, but it's extra and it takes the focus off of the issue at hand because it spins the narrative again. Now, oh, look at these black men, once again, they calling a woman a bitch. See, now it's all about how Snoop called her a bitch. Now it's no longer on Gayle. Do you see what I'm saying? Nobody wants the person responsible to take responsibility. So they keep spinning the narrative, and I'm sick of it.
My brothers and sisters, the response to Gayle King's interview with Lisa Leslie contains many elements that I think are deeply and profoundly problematic. To begin with, I loved Kobe Bryant and mourn him to this day. I knew him well. We had a tremendous relationship and friendship. The last game he played in Washington, D.C., I was there and he gave me a profound and long hug that is captured on video. I wrote the essay in Slam magazine, the cover story on Kobe Bryant when he retired, calling him the best ever. So I love him, appreciate him, and more especially love what he did with his life after that horrendous event in Colorado. Many people deeply and profoundly upset at that interview between Gayle King and Lisa Leslie. I understand that, and there's a legitimate platform to be had by questioning whether Miss King should have raised it in that fashion. But think about it this way. Without her having raised it, Lisa Leslie would not have had the opportunity to speak to it in a profoundly compelling and cogent fashion. Because Gayle King was not the only person asking that question.
Who cares? Kobe is not here anymore, and you are talking about something that took place in 2003, the early 2000s, okay? So, do you see what I'm saying? He sounds so good, you guys. Just like how Oprah looks so good on paper, just how Gayle King looks good on paper, and she looks good being Oprah's best friend. Okay, all these people, they look and sound good, but they are all missing the message,
I didn't notice this venomous outrage by black celebrities and stars against the young white woman reporter from the Washington Post who didn't simply ask a question about Kobe Bryant's time in Colorado and the horrendous situation that occurred. She released an article, right, or reposted an article that talked about Kobe Bryant as actually having committed this particular crime for which there was no legal finding because after 14 months, the case was dismissed because...
Okay, so if after 14 months the case was dismissed, then why are y'all bringing it up years later? If after 14 months the judge thought enough of the case to dismiss it, why the fuck is y'all talking about it now? And why do you keep going into details about it? I don't care. So to me, they all are missing the message because I joke with you all on this channel, but they think that they all are so important. So I need to say it like this and,
Wow. So you can have legitimate critiques of Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King. You can legitimately ask them, what about their viewpoints about Harvey Weinstein and Al Franken and Charlie Rose versus a Kobe Bryant, right? That's a legitimate critique.
It's a legitimate critique, but there's no but after it. When are they going to come after one of them? You know what I'm saying? It's been black man after black man after black man, and I'm not saying that the black man doesn't need to be held accountable and responsible for his actions. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, come on, can we get some versatility up in there somewhere? Because if you go do it to the black man, do it with the white man too, and they don't do that. Like, and it's that black woman, that uppity attitude, like I'm better than you. I don't know, you guys. It's just, they both have that air about themselves. Now, we know Oprah didn't have that back when she was Sophia, honey, okay? On The Color Purple, she wasn't like that. But see, them coins, they got to her head, honey. And I get it. All them coins would psych me out too. But I wouldn't be this damn far off. Like, it's ridiculous.
What is not legitimate is to, in a vicious sense, assault them. This cancel culture has to be ended.
But that's all they do is try to cancel people, though. So, do you see what I'm saying, you guys? It's karma. It's energetic. It had to come back around. It had to come back around so Oprah and Gayle can start moving different. So they can start making better choices and better decisions and be more fair out in the media world, because they have not been fair by the people. That's why all of this is happening.
Has to itself be canceled. All the good that Oprah Winfrey has done, I have seen her in the home of Susan Taylor.
What about Russell Simmons and all the good that he's did? What about Bill Cosby? Like, everybody canceled them. Do you see what I'm saying? Everybody was basically canceling them because of a lot of things that were brought up from the past. And I'm not condoning any of their bad behavior, but this is what happens to everybody. But Oprah and Gayle, they didn't care until it was them,
Take pictures for 2 hours straight when Susan wanted to cut it off after an hour, thinking that Oprah would be inundated and unfairly treated.
And the thing with Kobe Bryant is he was such a talented, charismatic basketball player. Like, everybody loves Kobe, honey. Okay, trust me. I've been talking to people. Everybody. I ain't ran into not one person that said that they ain't loved him some Kobe. So, they're trying to tear down his legacy by bringing all this old shit up from the past. So it's just like they need somebody to really do that to them. That way they could stop with all this Me Too bullshit. Because I think that they need to redesign the whole Me Too movement, because I don't see really all the good that it's doing. It may be doing some good, but I think it's doing more harm than it is good. I really do.
Oprah insisted I will take every picture with every black woman and man who stands in line to see me, and she dismissed them from groups. She said, no, you must have your individual picture. She has given millions of dollars to young black men in Chicago. She has supported many young black men in education at Morehouse College. So to reduce the complexity and nuance and the sweep and trajectory of her career to one event is deeply and profoundly problematic. Gayle King last year at the NBA All-Star Weekend called on me to raise
what did I tell y'all? Here he go. Gotta make himself feel important. Everybody wanna be important, honey, okay?
Continue to do this vicious thing where we hate on each other to the degree that we then dishonor the contributions that our women have made. Isn't that ironic? The very people who are talking about black people hurting other black people are hurting other black people. And if you're a black man and you want to help black people, then stop making rap records that call women out of their name.
What did I tell y'all? Let's turn it into another narrative. And that's where he's at. So then there'll be some more people. There's already women on YouTube right now that I'm subscribed to that are spinning the narrative into, yeah, but look at, now I acknowledge what Snoop said was wrong, calling her a bitch, but I completely understood where Snoop was coming from. And see, I noticed that people always want to go into, he called her a bitch. That person called somebody a bitch. Like, it is this big thing. It's Snoop Dogg. Y'all know how many songs he done did with the word bitch up in it, and y'all acting all shocked? You know? All white woman shocked? Like, oh my God, like... So it's just like they making a big deal and making it about that. And it's like, y'all keep moving away from the real issue at heart. Also, once again, let's spin the narrative and make it into a rap thing and demonize rappers. Do you see what I'm saying? These people are spinning this thing on layers on top of layers. Okay, and we already know rappers are easily demonized. This situation is about Gayle and Oprah, the impotent ones, honey, are being called out and called to the carpet. Okay, so everybody keeps spinning the narrative. I hope you guys are catching on.
Black man who celebrates black women, then criticize some of those rappers. And I love rap. I got a book on Jay-Z out right now. Wrote a book on Tupac, one on Nas. I love hip-hop. But you got to be critical. I find it just too rich and even ironic that rappers are speaking out, some of whom I love, against Gayle King, using horrible invective against her, not understanding that we have poisoned the well of perception of black women and black people far more than anything that gets...
Spinning the narrative once again, you guys. I'm about to be done with Mr. Michael Eric Dyson, honey. Look at him, all them names. You know he important, honey. Next case.
Unless they edit that shit together word by word. Word by... Now, when Gayle King came back on, let me say what she should have said. If it was me, from the bottom of my heart, I accept full responsibility for my action. I want to apologize personally to Vanessa Bryant. I want to apologize to Kobe Bryant's family. I want to apologize to Laker Nation.
Really quickly, you guys, I am playing Ricky Smiley because he is the person that really brought it on home to me. He is the one that I agree with the most on this situation. To me, he had the best message. So check it out.
And all of the country, all of the United States of America, for the inappropriate questions that I asked Lisa Leslie, and I accept full responsibility for my actions. Please forgive me. I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart. It was a terrible mistake. It will never happen again. I am Gayle King. I'm asking you to give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. I totally apologize. Forgive me. It'll never happen again. And if there's anything I can do to support any causes that Kobe Bryant has, I'm willing to go in my bank account and give and donate and do whatever. Forgive me. That's what you should have said. Come on here talking about.
Exactly. Show that you're sorry. Show some remorse. Feel bad for Vanessa Bryant, because she's the one that's hurting right now. This isn't about Oprah and Gayle. Like, oh, she hasn't slept in 2 days. Shit. I'm sure Vanessa Bryant, like I said before, probably ain't been sleeping at all. Like there's somebody, you guys, always out there doing worse.
About how they edited it or whatever, you still ask the question, no matter how they edited it. You still ask the question.
It was a choice.
Should have asked the question. Make the apology for asking the wrong question at the wrong time. You're going to ask the question some months from now after everybody had a chance to heal. They ain't had the funeral yet. Can't do that.
Right.
You just can't do it. I can't even explain every single thing because...
To me, it's unethical, really. And morally, it's wrong. And,
Oprah's sitting up there. Okay, Oprah Winfrey. I love Oprah Winfrey, and I support her. I watch OWN. I'm a regular viewer of OWN or whatever. Cry for Vanessa.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cry for Vanessa.
Yeah.
Vanessa got to pick out 2 caskets, a suit, a dress, write an obituary for both of them, one or two, pick out flowers, have a funeral service for the public, have another private funeral, go to the cemetery, and then after you go to the cemetery, you and what's left of your family got to walk away from a cold grave.
Yeah.
Crap of that.
Yeah. Oprah and Gayle, they're not thinking about that. They're so busy trying to spin the narrative, push the narrative. Oh, Oprah, oh, I feel bad for my friend. She hasn't slept. She's been crying. I've been all on the phone with her for the last couple of days. She feels so bad. Making it about her, okay? No remorse, no sympathy, no... The man just passed. Why was something like that even in the script? Just, you know. And that leads me to my other point of you got so many people on YouTube with such high standards that look down on content creators that curse in their videos, but you see them doing stuff all the time that's morally wrong on their YouTube channel. You see it all the time, but yet they want to, you know, look down on other people and be on this high ass horse. And it's just like, y'all need to get out of here with that.
That's the reason to cry. If you ain't ever sat graveside and had to walk back to that family car and watch that family car pull off.
Yep.
With that one casket right there.
Go there,
and
Ricky.
Especially in the winter, it's cold, the wind blowing, it's
They
raining.
don't hear you, baby.
You leaving your granddaddy out there?
That's right.
I had to sit there.
Yep.
I had to sit there.
Sit in it. Yep. Everybody happy, you all sad, and like we don't, you know, as a people, we don't think about that. You know, we don't think about that when it comes to people. So I hope Gayle wakes up, but like I said, you guys, I don't think so. I don't think her or Oprah will ever wake up from this dream of everything is about them and they're so important, and oh, they were just questions, and they were inappropriate questions. Like I said before, Oprah was inappropriate when she had Monique's family on there without Monique's permission. That was morally, that was wrong. And now she's out in the media trying to act like Monique is just crazy. No, Monique is reacting to the sneaky shit that you did to her. But see, that's how they gaslight, and you all just buy into it. Some of you all buy right into that shit. I see right through it. Monique warned us. We didn't listen. Well, I listened. Some of y'all didn't listen.
At that point, somebody gonna say, okay, between Oprah and Gayle was wrong. I understand Oprah pulled back the interview off of Russell Simmons or whatever, but by then everybody felt like after the Michael Jackson interview, why he did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And
she showed you who she was with that. And Michael was one of her good friends. But she don't give a damn about friendship. She care about them views, honey. That check, that coin. Okay? That's how she became a billionaire, caring about that money, honey.
Everybody's absolutely correct about the Harvey Weinstein situation. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Because if that's what you're doing, then do it. Spread it all around. But don't just single out, which seems like black men being singled out by
right,
y'all. And
right.
that's what got everybody upset.
Yep.
I don't want.
And there are, like I said, a lot of black women on YouTube playing into that narrative. And I think a lot of that comes from they are upset with black men. Now, I've did my videos on black men, but I've made peace with, you know, a lot of bad things that has happened in my life. But when I watch other people's videos, you guys, I can just smell and sense and see the bitterness, I don't know. They demonize black men. They just hate them. And I get it. There are some ain't shit black men out in the world, but you can just, I don't know. Some people, they never have nothing good to say about certain black men, you know. So it's just like, and then a lot of them are in support of Oprah and Gayle, you know, calling out all these black men, and they don't even care about the white guys. I mean, It's crazy. I don't understand it.
I don't want to demonize nobody. I don't want to demonize Gayle. I ask God for her safety.
Yeah.
I hope God put his protective angels around her and around Oprah Winfrey. They are still black women. Let me say this. Michael Eric Dyson was absolutely correct. Oprah Winfrey have...
Now, I disagree. I disagree now, Ricky, but that's okay. I still love you, baby.
Donated so many millions and millions and millions of dollars to HBCUs and have done so many wonderful things.
And so did Bill Cosby, but they threw Bill Cosby away after what? He had to end up going to prison. Hell, they probably threw him away even when he was going through his trial. And all that shit that Bill Cosby did for black people. And you have certain black women, oh, I don't care. I don't care what he did. He shouldn't have did that. Yeah, of course. He shouldn't have, did any of that with them Quaaludes or whatever. Yes, he was definitely wrong. But I feel like some of them damn women is wrong too. Shit. You knew his ass was married. Well, it was good then, wasn't it? They knew he was married. And then you was sitting up there, you ain't say nothing. And then some of y'all settled out of court. And he still had to go to jail. Okay, so that, to me, that shit ain't right. Y'all gotta fix that. That's not right.
In the community, and I just hate that, you almost messing up your image by these mistakes right here, and just all in this tight spot doing all of these things. And it just seemed like, you against black men, but I have yet to see her come on here, Gayle, and give a complete, sincere, downright, outright apology without any explanation, without any justification.
Yep.
Just an outright, hey folks, I made a bad mistake.
Yep.
My timing was bad. I sincerely apologize if I hurt anyone from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah,
I apologize. Please forgive me.
That's right.
I'll never get it wrong again. If I need to come or make a donation to a cause for victims that has been killed or whatever, I'm willing to make a donation. Oprah and we'll write a check for however amount they choose to write it for, in support of victims who have lost family members to tragedy. That's how you do. See, the thing about it is everybody make mistakes.
Yeah.
Own it. Ayanna Van Zant said, own it. But you got to do right. You got to do right. So if we need to get into a conversation, it would be nice for I would like to see Ayanna Van Zant get in a room with 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Oprah, and Gayle. A few other people.
Yep, that'd be good.
And have a conversation and get everybody on the same page, because with all the stuff that's going on at the White House with this president and racism at an all outright high, and going in the stores and white people haters and white people calling the police on black people just because of their existence.
Yep.
Damn, we just can't be fighting amongst each other.
That's right.
We can't.
That's right.
It's a people. See, anybody thought about all that. Nobody got into those details. With Vanessa going through already, got to wake up every morning and wake up in an empty bed every morning, and walk past another empty bedroom down the hall. See, I don't care about Gayle crying, because I'm not okay with Gayle for the simple fact that she have not apologized. What context? What editing? What did you ask the question? And then when she answered the question, you pushed it.
Yep, you did.
You went on and on and on.
Her intention showed. Gayle, your slip is showing, honey. Okay?
With it, that's what got everybody mad.
Yep.
Now, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I know what I feel. Shit, I didn't even know Kobe Bryant, but Snoop Dogg is my friend. And when he hurt, it trickles down to me and Brad.
All right, you guys, that's all I have to say on that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.